Hi, this is Ife. I am now heading to a natural hair event in the Bahamas and I want to take you with me today, so let's go. YouTube channel. I do natural hair. So,
well, my name is Malika, or Nicole. I'm actually the host for It's All Good, a natural hair affair here at Happy Hair Boutique. I have an online group, support group, a natural hair community that specifically focuses on women in Nassau. Self-launched, around the end of April. So we've been in effect for about a month and a half now. And this is our first program or event, and it is basically a social gathering and networking opportunity where women share their natural hair journeys, advise, have an opportunity to try samples, purchase products. Obviously we're in wonderful, fabulous Happy Hair Boutique where there's so many great products. A chance to win a couple of fabulous gifts.
Good, excellent. So tell me, what was your inspiration for starting the group? It's Nassau Naturalistas, right?
Nassau Naturalistas.
Yes, so part of it.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
I'm actually originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Right.
And my husband is a Bahamian native. And so many beautiful women, naturalistas, who, I mean, not that if you aren't natural, you aren't beautiful. There's still lots of relaxed sisters who are beautiful. We're all beautiful. But, you know, all of these beautiful natural heads of hair. But what I hadn't experienced yet, a sense of community, like spaces where women sort of got together and sort of had conversations. And I had even engaged in dialogue with women who were here who were interested in going natural, but they sort of felt like they were on an island. Dialogue, particularly with more mature women here in the city, about straight being better. I said, okay, enough of that conversation.
Right.
Who still were kind of attached to that idea. That's a false idea. It's a totally, completely false idea, but still attached to that idea nonetheless. That's straighter.
Or unnaturally straight. Unnaturally.
It's better.
Straight,
Well, even if it's straight naturally, that's okay too.
Right.
But just the idea that your natural curl kink
was not
that's what your
okay.
hair is not okay.
Okay.
I said, all right. I want to be able to participate in shifting that conversation.
Okay.
Shifting the dialogue, creating a space where even if women don't know each other, they can get to know each other. And it was amazing because even within the first few weeks, we have over 300 members. But what was also amazing was how quickly women began to have the conversations with each other and how open many women were. And it's one of the reasons why the group isn't totally public. It's not private, but it's closed, so that, number one, it's all girls.
And you feel comfortable.
And you can say it and you don't have to worry. The only people who can see your post are people who are members of the group. But how open women were from the very beginning about just like, you know, the fact that the struggle is real and what those struggles are and what the process is and what their journey was. And yesterday I posted the question like, what made you go natural? And I don't typically use the word go. I usually use return. But it was just a really great meme And so I posted it, and you know, probably about 20 women responded in terms of like what their stories were. When I finally discovered Happy Hair Boutique, it was like totally through word of mouth. It took me almost a year to discover that there was a place that was like this here in Nassau where I could buy products. I was struggling.
Right.
And being in a new environment, being, you know, I mean literally in a new environment where your hair does different things. I would be doing my girl's hair and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not how it worked before.
Yeah.
With the humidity, the consistent heat, all of those
Totally
things
changes everything, yeah.
It changes the dynamic of your hair. And I was so happy and relieved when I found Happy Hair Boutique. And not that it's the only place that offers natural products, but just the fact that it was dedicated to this was such a relief for me as pretty much as a lifelong naturalista. I've never had relaxed hair. So I've always been negotiating my own personal curl.
Yeah, lifelong.
When I was younger, my mother never wanted to relax my hair, but I asked her when I was a teenager, and she was like, well, listen, you want to pay the $65 every 6 weeks to get your hair relaxed, you feel free.
And that changes everything now.
Well, I'll be wearing these ponies.
You would have figured out a way to get it ready to work.
And by the time I was old enough to make that kind of choice, I had already grown comfortable with my natural hair. Yes. And I want to say maybe it was the second time I came in, I said, hey, well, have you guys ever done a natural hair meetup? And they were like, well, no, we've never quite had an event or a program like that. I said, well, this would be a perfect space. And I said, hey. I know you don't know me.
Yeah.
You've never seen me before.
So tell me how you achieved your look today.
This is actually my new go-to because the wash and go is a funny joke for me. I mean, so far I haven't found a product that works. But the two-strand twist Bantu knot out has been wonderful for me here. And so I said today, at first I was going to try something new, and then I said, let's be smart, not brave.
Yeah.
I've been natural for 4 years now. I big chopped, I did the big chop, and then wore it short like in the mohawk look for like about a year and a half before I grew it out. So yeah, this is it, all grown out now.
Inspiring quite a few people now.
I think I am. Yeah, I get a lot of compliments. I kind of want to cut again.
You really? The last time I saw you, your hair was really
like this.
short.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
so to
crazy.
see your legs now,
It's probably like here now, stretched out. So yeah.
And you love your outfit. Let's show them your outfit.
I haven't even. It was pretty simple too. I just took the crown of my head and separated it. Then I French rolled up the back, pinned it going forward, and then I took this and I did like a little twisty thing over and pinned it down, and that was it. Connected the two sections.
Give us a twirl. Let's full
I don't know
style.
how it looks on
That
top,
is
but I
so
didn't look.
pretty. Oh my gosh! No, go again. You and then stay at the back. That is really beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it
Well
was pretty
done.
simple. I was surprised. When I pinned this part, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. And I was like, okay.
I'm from Bermuda. Wearing my hair natural for 47 years.
You're only 30 though.
Oh yeah. It's a bit of a mystery there. Well, if I come back to 1968, I started off with the afro, then the cornrow, and then just braids, and then the locks. My hair locks since 91, 24 years.
With your hair being locked?
The hair is not a challenge. You know exactly what you're going to get the next day. An engagement that you didn't know you were going to have. The last thing you have to worry about is your hair.
Right.
Your hair will be your best. You get a lot of skepticism, mainly from your own race. They want to sort of look at you as if to say, why do you want to do that? You know, and because we've been sort of brainwashed into thinking that the way to go is to have straight hair. But no challenges really. I was a college professor, and I've never had a problem with my hair.
That's good, which means you can get into high places and still have your natural hair, which is a myth that you debunked.
Yes, and in fact, one of the magistrates in Bermuda, she has her hair in locks too. Tries that in Bermuda. Although they're very conservative, they're very tolerant of the natural hairstyle. girls are being serenaded today. I wanted to show you who's doing it.
Okay, my name is Bardley. I've been natural for 3 years. That's in 2012. Tired of the relaxers and the damage, and I love bleaching my hair and color. So I experience a lot of breakage from time to time, and I just got tired of it, so I decided to just give my hair a break, and growing it out. I decided I actually didn't intend initially to go natural. It was just to give my hair a bit of time to just catch itself, and after about 3 months, 2 to 3 months, I decided, hey, I have all this new growth, and I'd never seen my natural hair, like not that I can remember from childhood. My hair was always from very young.
This is 3 years of growth.
3 years, and I've cut.
That is ridiculous! That is...
And I cut about 2.5 inches off last week, just to give it a fresh trim.
Right.
So I've always had good, like a healthy rate of growth, but I think with all the relaxers, it just did not give my hair an opportunity to stay consistent. I always had that breakage issue, but I love it. I have no intent on it. It's the healthiest it's ever been, and I honestly have not experienced that issue with the breakage over the 3 years. The idea of being natural, it just resonated with me. I would always hail, the little, peeves that people have about being natural, and oh, well, it's going to be hard, and oh, you sure you have good hair, and how it's going to look on you, and I got all of that when I told people I was going to cut my hair, and I enjoyed every minute of my journey. Every minute. I always tell people there's not one time. Now, I have hard days. You have days when it's stressful.
Yes.
When, it just ain't working. My hair, I big chop with 2 inches. I had 2 inches of hair. And I enjoyed every minute. Every stage of the little teeny weeny afro. I decided, I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to rock every stage. I'm going to enjoy it and learn my hair. That was my goal, to learn my hair.
God gave us that. Why not enjoy it?
Exactly. And I realized, like you talk about expectation that you may have, I know there's a lot of us as women, we have this thing where we look at other women and we say, I want that. And so if we decide to see our natural selves again, we're disappointed because it's not the way somebody else looks, or it's not what we perceive to be good hair. And I realized you can't live your life like that. You have to love yourself and what you have and gain appreciation for that. And that's what I did. And I encourage a lot of women to do that. Just don't look at my hair.
That was my next question. Have you been able to inspire others to take that journey?
I have quite a few friends in this place today that I can,
you want to bring a couple in?
Gail, you want to come in the... She asked if I was able to inspire anybody along the way. That's a my friend, Gail.
Hi, Gail.
She encouraged me to do the big chop, and she also encouraged me to get a tapered haircut, which made it look more edgy, so I was comfortable with the growth process.
Let's get a spin. Let's see it all. Let's see it all. Look at you. That is beautiful. Lovely.
9 months of counting, and I'm not going back. Right?
You have such beautiful, healthy growth.
I enjoy encouraging other women to, anybody comes and they ask questions, I'm so open to just telling them about my experience and why they should try it. Somebody posted and they said, we always say we're going natural, but we were born natural. This is who we are. We went perm, Why don't you say I'm going relaxer,
No.
So we have this thing in our mind where
we have to reverse the psychology.
It's definitely in the psyche. It's been embedded in our mind, and I'm happy that I did it. I have an 11-year-old daughter, and I'm glad that I did it because my daughter always had a thing about long hair and flowing hair, and I'm glad that I did it. She's always been natural. I never put relax in her hair, but I was relaxing my hair. It made a difference in the way I treated her hair because I was so used to dealing with relaxed hair. I didn't know how to properly take care of her hair. even though I decided I won't put a relaxer in it, I still didn't know how to maintain it. And so wash days would be a nightmare. And the minute I started watching YouTube videos and started to kind of reprogram my thinking and preparing myself for my big chop, I saw all the things that I was doing wrong, and it made a world of difference. And my daughter loves her hair now. She brags with her friends, she loves me, she doesn't twist out to her friends are pulling on her hair, and so that for me is a great reward. For her to appreciate what she has and not have to look at, you know, a blonde hair little girl with spiral curls or long flowy hair and feel like she's missing out on something.
Okay, so let me see. You know, sometimes girls wonder, what would your significant other say, your boyfriend, your husband? So we're going to get a little bit of an insight as to what her husband said. So let's hear.
Okay, so my husband of 14 years, when he met me, I had relaxed long hair, very long hair. And he loved hair. He loved length. Length is everything to him. And when I told him that I wanted to go natural, he was like, okay, but what does that mean? And I was like, I don't want to transition and grow my hair out. I don't think I had the patience for that. That I want to actually cut everything off and start from scratch. And he was like, no way. There's no way you're going to do that. But the thing is, I think it's a determination that he saw that I had, and he saw that I was really passionate about doing it, and it meant a lot to me. I'm telling you, every night I would be up to the crack of dawn watching videos, and I think he saw that it was really something that I was serious about. And so after, by the time I reached that end, the 3-month period that I was growing my hair out, he said, okay, I can see this means a lot to you. Yes, last week I asked him just a random question, and I said, if I told you that I wanted to relax my hair again, what would you say? And he said, what are you talking about? And he had to get up, and I said, no. I said, I'm not saying that I want to. I just want to know, what would you say? What do you think? He was like, don't do that. He's like, your hair is beautiful the way it is. I don't think relaxer can do anything for you right now, so ever leave it just the way it is. And I was like, wow, you know?
So he got the message too.
He got the message, and the same thing with my daughter. He loves the fact that now I can relate to her, she can relate to me, and she gets her self-esteem is built up even more because her mom is walking this journey as well, and is not ashamed to show her natural beauty, you know? So he loves it. He loves it, and he's always, I was starting to tell you, since I big chop, he was encouraging me to start a YouTube channel. Because I'm big chop, and I'm telling you, at my church, I'm very active in my church, and I cut off all my hair, and people were shocked, but I think because they saw how confident I was, and passionate I was about being natural and learning about my hair, and it boosted, I think you could see it radiating off of me, like how confident I was, and I just loved my look. Everybody seemed like everybody started cutting their hair off.
So we just met Gail, and now we're going to find out a little bit more about her. So tell me about your journey so far.
I've attempted to do the natural thing like several times now, and always ended up relaxing my hair. Decided that I would transition. I learned about the term transition, and so I had no intention of cutting off my long hair because I had lacy hair. And so what I had done was I did a transition for about 2 years. That didn't last. So about 4 months in, I didn't like the fact of having the 2 different textures. It became a bit of a challenge. So then I had a moment of bravery, and I say a moment. And I went to a friend, and she chopped off all the hair for me. But then I was like a little shocked by how I looked. So I ended up the very next morning going to put braids in my hair. And I wore the braids for about a month and a half. And then Bartley, who you interviewed earlier, she told me to embrace the naturalness. So I ended up taking out the braids. I didn't like the helmet look. So I was advised by Bartley again to try a tapered haircut. And I've been loving it ever since. Now there are challenges, and I do have some parts of my hair I'd say I favor more than others.
Yeah.
And I say that because I have like what I call 3 different generations on my hair texture.
What do you love most about being natural since you've been?
I love the fact that I
get more of an edgy look. Because with the perm hair, kind of look pretty much like everybody else. And I didn't like wearing my head down, or if I the only style I would wear was my hair one all the time. And my signature style was a bang in the front, cross bang in the front. Yes, but with the natural hairdo, it's more edgy, and it's more diverse. I get to do so many different styles with it, even though it's short like this. And the twist out was too lazy to retwist it the other night. So then I would have used a beautiful texture hairline, the curls defining cruster, wet it, of course, put a little oil in it, and apply the product to my hair, do a little shake, and then voila.
Look at you doing a little shake.
Yeah, you know, you have to do a little shake to get the curls to pop, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how we achieve this one.
Okay, give us a little twirl one more time. Okay. Lovely.
Thank you.
Yes, awesome.
Welcome. What's your name again?
Ife.
Ife? Yeah. Very unique name.
It means love, actually. Gail, I asked Gail if she has inspired anyone. She was inspired to go natural. Now I want to know, who has she inspired and passed on her joy for being natural? Who has she passed it on to?
Yeah. So the one person that came to mind was actually a colleague of mine. Like myself, she's had lengthy hair. Didn't want to cut her stretchable and have her hair tapered. And she likes it. She has the, what's it called? The crochet braids in at the moment, but she's embracing it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love that you're passing it on as well. That's lovely.
Good to inspire others.
Lovely. Can you tell me about your style and how you achieved it?
Well, I wash my hair with all of the Cantu products, and then I applied Eco Gel along with the Cantu curling cream and curl defining custard. Yeah. And then I just did a bantu knot, and then I unraveled it, and voila.
And how long did you say you have this color in so far?
I probably February. Probably from February.
And what's the next color you're going to? Because it looks
red,
like you love
red, hot red. Love my red.
Okay, lovely. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
And what's your name again?
LaDonna Harris.
LaDonna. What lovely.
Okay, my name is Carolyn Taylor O'Brien. I am the proprietor of Happy Hair Boutique, which started in 2009. First, we were like an online boutique, and then we moved in 2012 into a store space. Primarily, well, it's a natural product. We're going to expand, and we're going to open salon right behind me. So we'll be able to salon services along with selling products. So the whole 9 yards.
Inspiration for starting the boutique.
I have been natural from 1999. Could never find the product in Nassau, and just said one day as I was traveling, I said one day I'm going to open up a place for natural hair. I feel like when I use good products, my hair is really happy. And I said, okay, maybe I'll call it happy hair, because natural hair is happy hair. Okay, that's what I'll do. Essentially wrote a business plan. Yeah, in an hour and a half flight, I essentially wrote the business plan, put it in a folder, and left it. About 2 years later, the job that I was working on closed its office in Nassau, so I was wondering what to do. So I went to a folder that I had business ideas that I thought about. The very first thing that was at the top of the folder was Happy Hair Boutique. And I was like, okay, well, let me look into this before I look into the other stuff. Let me start exploring, let me start thinking about it, let me do some market research. Never got to the other stuff. And that's how I started Happy Hair. The experience for myself, just because from a business aspect, it was obviously a good business move, but also started, the customers were like dying for a place for natural hair. It was when the natural hair revolution here locally had just really began to pick up any steam. So there were a lot of people who were like waiting for this. The stories I hear, the stories of now you know, I'm so happy that I can manage my hair. The stories of, you know, I decided to go natural despite the fact that, you know, I know that at work it's not really the popular thing to do, but this is what I'm going to do. Stories of, you know, my husband did not want me to go natural at first, and then when I cut my hair, he didn't really like it, and now, you know, 5 months later, he's like, oh my God, your hair is beautiful. So it's been very rewarding from a business standpoint, but also from that way.
Yeah. So tell me your name and your natural hair journey.
Okay. Well, my name is Stacy, and I am a happy hair worker. And my natural hair journey, I've been natural for about 9 years now, and I have just been loving my hair. At first, I wasn't in love with it, and then I just fell in love with it, and I can't ever think of going back to it. If anything, if I want to feel those moments of those perm, relaxed hair, I'll straighten her, and she'll be fine, and she'll be great. But other than that, I actually love my hair. I actually love doing it. I actually love feeling the texture of it. I actually love just indulging in it, loving it up. I just love my hair. And I've just been trying out some different styles. Today it's just changed.
So Stephen, give me a quick spin. Because she has a lot of hair in the back there. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by it being in a bun.
Yeah, it's just nice and tame right now.
Yes.
But I absolutely love it. And I would not go back to anything. I absolutely love it. And it's like right now it's right here.
You kidding me? She's hiding her hair, people.
I have to. I have to walk up presentable, to be presentable, I have to.
No, Wild and Free is presentable. That's going to be the new
I love
presentable.
it.
No,
I
it's
love
going to
it
be. Seriously. So that's it. A happy hair boutique. We had a lovely time, met a lot of beautiful naturals. So we are out of here. Take care.